All right, welcome, A-Pushers. As I mentioned today in class, I was going to have a recording for you on reading and note-taking. This comes up every year. Students want to know what are some successful ways that they can both get through the reading, take notes, and make it manageable. So I didn't really know how to start this video, so Mr. Kennedy told me a joke. Are you ready? What did 0 say to 8? Nice belt. I don't know. Is it funny? I think it is. Okay, moving on. So before we get started here, just a few things. One, please know this skill has transferability. So not only in high school, but college, something we'll do all year. You're basically trying to distill the reading to just the essentials. And so what we're going to have for you is our three options. Pick one. If you don't like it, pick another one. If you don't like that one, try a different one. But pick something that you can make your own. And I just put on here some do's, and I'll just give brief definitions. Read every day. You should be celebrating when there's not reading. Writing analytical notes, the essence of that is they're in your own words, and you've drawn some meaning. And that couples well with number 3, which is you're getting the essential information. You're not going to remember everything. You're going to read over 1,000 pages. So don't worry about trying to get everything. Avoid becoming a stenographer, so don't repeat the exact verbatim language. Don't try and find a shortcut to this. This takes work, and that's okay. And then don't decide to read when it's convenient. Again, it should be a habit. Okay, so the first method is often referred to as the Cornell method. And I've given you an example here with just the first heading in tonight's reading, starting on page 8. And the first heading is about the earliest Americans. So on the left column, all we're trying to do, 2 or 3 main ideas of the section. This can often be found in the first paragraph, although at times you can roll through the whole section. So reading from heading to heading, pull apart 2 or 3 main ideas, and that could involve skim reading. The details are where we're trying to distill the essentials. So given what our main ideas are, what are some supporting elements? And I wrote down 3 and tried to highlight them in yellow for you. Maize production, large settlements, and then how they view the environment, and just adding detail. Again, you can check me in the textbook, but this is in my own language in a way that makes sense and in a way that I'll remember. So you're trying to connect main ideas to details. There's also space in Cornell to ask questions, and those are questions you can ask me the following day in class. And then the summary really is, okay, given everything that I've read, did I get the big picture? Do I have takeaways? This ultimately, I think, tells you whether or not you avoided the trap of the stenographer. The second way, old school. We put a man on the moon doing it this way, just a reminder. This in bold is heading. The letter is the one sentence that sort of captures what the essence of this section was about. 1, 2, and 3 are what I would call substantiation statements, ways that I could substantiate what I thought the main idea was, which is located in A. And the bullets represent specific facts, specific takeaways. And you can see some similarities between that and Cornell, but also some differences in just formatting. And as soon as you were done with this heading, you would simply move on to the next heading and so forth. So it's a way to stay organized rather than just having bullet point notes. Finally, there are main idea logs. It's a great way to take notes, but if you're struggling to figure this out, this whole reading and taking notes, I would probably wait on this one until last. If you're already comfortable with reading and taking notes, you might find this an enjoyable way to take notes. So first is just the heading, the earliest Americans. A is a one-sentence take on what this section was all about, and then you pick out 3 facts with a definition and an explanation to the relevance of the section, and you write a sentence about 3 facts. That's a pretty arbitrary number, 3 facts, but it's a good enough number to get the main idea. You can see where, if you're an experienced reader and note taker, this will make some sense. If not, this might Take a while before you become acclimated to this method. In any case, let's circle back here and then we'll end. How do you know you're successful? If you're doing 1, 2, and 3, if you're reading, if you're attempting analytical notes, and you're capturing the essence. The only way you will screw this up is if you're doing all of the avoids. So ask questions. I have exemplars for each style, and you're welcome to come in and check these out. And now, because I've never used Screencastify, I'm going to have Mr. Kennedy help me end this little video. Good day.